Fix it in post.
Exactly.
So what is that thing that's above your hand? It looks like a snitch, but not gold. Alex is giving me a...
Steven did it again. He did it again.
For those at home, I drew myself holding Navi.
Yeah.
Y'all have to-
Navi.
Guess what Navi is?
I'm guessing it's a video game thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Start. That's a good start. Nobody in the chat help him.
I'm not looking at the chat.
Good.
Keep going.
Is this something I'm going to have to tell Acadia that I missed?
Oh, big time.
All right.
What's a Navi?
I'm guessing it's from a video game I probably never played.
What video game?
Which game?
We mentioned this video
actually
game
mentioned
on
it.
stream before.
Is it from... Gosh, now I'm blanking on the game that y'all are doing. The
Starts with a Z.
Zelda?
Yay!
Which one, though? The most famous one.
I've never played any Zelda games.
I know, and it's a crime against humanity and nerddom, which is worse.
Well, are you going to make me play a Zelda game then?
Yes.
Maybe not the one that Navi's from. That
Ocarina of Time? It's easy enough.
I was thinking Majora's Mask.
Are you wanting to give him nightmares and make him hate the series?
Yeah, I was saying he shouldn't play that one.
No, well, I think Ocarina of Time will be fine.
Because Navi's in Majora's Mask, too.
Briefly? No, Navi isn't. It's Tattle and,
Oh, right. Okay.
Tattle and what's the other one's name?
Tattle.
Tattle.
What was the other one's name?
I don't know.
I remember what they look like. The brother.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Ooh,
It was Skull Kid, Tattle, and
Tail.
Tail.
How obvious is it that...
Tattletale, yep.
Weird question. How obvious is it to the camera that I'm wearing clothes that are covered in paint?
Why did you pick
I don't
that
know
shirt?
because I can't really see the tiny ass
Well,
screen.
why did you pick that shirt?
Yeah.
Because I'm an artist, and these are my art clothes.
Sure.
That's not really.
yeah.
That's not really an answer.
Sure. Anyway, I remember like the other part of the story, with the bulettes, right? There's the second half, which goes back to the thing that we talked about like 40 minutes ago. Ish.
What?
Remember what I was doing in the office earlier? Drawing?
Oh, right.
So, we got the bulettes. We made a bunch of cash on them. Yeah, we're jumping. Yeah, that's a big jump cut that I'm not going to make. Ever. So we harvest the bulette hide because bulette hide is actually quite valuable. And we turn in the big bulette's body, though, because we had to. Because that's how we got our money. But we got 12,000 gold for it, so that's a lot.
Yay.
Like a big... But then I took the hides, and I'm like, you know what? This is really good for armor. I should give them to people and make a specialized unit. Oh, you know what I should make? A unit that is dedicated to protecting the Church of Caden Kalian. More on that in a moment. And they'll be called the Brew Guard. Yeah. And so I statted them up. I've done a really good job statting them up. I made them really cool. Not overpowered, just good. Good sort of high level for an NPC type thing. That isn't like a boss or something like that. So I made them, statted them up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to draw them.
All of them?
An example of a brew guard.
Oh, okay.
Just like what you would find in a bestiary.
Because I was like, it took you 2 hours to draw one.
It's
and you're
not
not
even done yet.
Yeah, it's not even done yet.
Took me a
So
little bit longer
how
than that.
many are there?
I don't know yet. I have enough for 4 sets of armor, so there will be 4 until I get more bulette hide. So they're armed with bulette hide full plate, which is something you can do with bulette hide specifically because bulettes are covered in armor plating, so you can do that. So then what they have is these hammers. They carry war hammers and shields, and the war hammers, their head looks like a tankard.
Whack-a-mole.
Kind of. And their shield has a tankard emblem on it, and this is because Caden Kalian is the god of freedom, travel, strength, and brewing.
Brewing.
Brewing is his forte. It is his loved thing because Caden Kalian is known in Pathfinder lore as the accidental god or the lucky drunk.
Tongue twister.
This is because he became a god when blackout drunk and doesn't know how he did it, but he knows he did it. But he just doesn't know how.
That's funny.
And the reason he took the test of the Starstone, which is a test which you can take to become a god. And he has no recollection of it because he was drunk. Blackout drunk.
He must have been a really cool drunk.
He was, well, as a mortal, he was probably one of the most powerful mortals. Obviously, if you're past the test of the Starstone, you got to be really powerful. So now he is the god of freedom and liberation, hates devils. It's pretty cool. I myself worship Caden Kalian in all of my campaigns, and I've decided that it'd be okay if I was Caden Knight in real life too, because this is the United States. I can worship what I want.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Even the flying spaghetti monster.
I could, but they're delicious. I'd rather eat the flying spaghetti monster.
How did we come back to food again?
Because of Stephanie this time. Wasn't my fault. So anyway, Caden Kalian's holy symbol, every god in a campaign has, in a fantasy setting, has a holy symbol. His is a tankard. So, working in that these are going to be the guard for the Temple of Caden Kalian, a little bit of context, Thoril, my character, is the high priest of our kingdom, and is a war priest of Caden Kalian, so you know. A big deal in the religion. So, yes. So, the Brew Guard would be there to protect the town of Caden's Town, which is dedicated to Caden, and the temple. So, that's why they have tankard iconography worked into pretty much all their bits. I'll post it on the DJ Frost Twitter when I'm done. So follow me at DJ Frost WLMC. If I'm really smart, I'll put that up on the screen.
Yes.
Put it up on the screen. And I'm going to forget, so I apologize in advance.
How often do we break the fourth wall with this show?
There is no fourth wall to break.
Okay. The fourth wall is for like cartoon characters that don't know that they're in a cartoon. Like we're in this universe and they are in this universe.
I thought we weren't supposed to you're not supposed to mention the audience to the audience though.
But
we
do.
Yeah.
All the time.
When was that established? We do that constantly.
This is the first I'm hearing of it.
I don't know. Just some I don't know.
Steven,
I mean, we're not in an alternate universe. We are in the real world. We are talking to people. We are talking amongst ourselves, and we're talking to the kind folks at home.
Yes.
You know?
Steven, hearing all these interesting vocabulary words from Alex's story, what do you think your character's name would be?
Oh, yeah.
I have no clue.
That's an odd name.
What did he name his character? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, he said, I have no clue.
Ah. That's a terrible name.
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible name.
Come on, Steven, you can do better than that.
Yeah. Anyway, no, it'll be really cool. When the Brew Guard is up and running, I've got to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I'm going to do it. I got to find the right people for it. It's open to all races. I started them up as dwarves because I am a dwarf. But they could be humans, elves, half-elves, whoever wants to join. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just change the entry to match. Tis all.
Tis all.
Tis all I'll have to do. Not
That could
too
be your
hard.
character's name.
Tis all.
Tis all. With a Z.
Yes. This is so. Steven says the fourth wall. He brought up a dictionary term: the space that separates a performer or performance from an audience. Funny story. This isn't a performance. This is a talk show where we're talking with our community. You know, we're live streaming.
Yeah.
You talk to the audience.
Oh my gosh, this reminds me of an argument I have with my friend where he said every day after school he would nap for 4 hours, and I was like, "That's not a nap, that's a sleep." And then
half asleep.
we got into a big argument about it that lasted for days, and I looked up the definition for nap, and it was like, "See, it says like 15 minutes is a nap, and anything longer is not."
It's a
and
sleep.
he was like, "Okay, fine." And then
He
from then on,
sleeps
he
for
said,
4 hours.
"I was taking a rest."
Rest is okay.
Yeah.
What did he stay up like all night or something?
No. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
To be perfectly honest, I don't think I've ever successfully taken a nap that didn't turn into sleeping.
I don't take naps. They give me headaches.
For me, if I try to take a nap, I just end up sleeping.